guys, welcome back to another episode of Almost Parivarik.
Hi.
Hi. So, I don't want to do that boring introduction.
No, now it is not. Everybody is known. We are known, well known now.
And what a delusional person. But talking about delusion, um, I wanted to get to the point where we talk about positivity and how much everyone speaks about being positive and the power of positivity and all of that, and how, like, as much as I believe in it, it gets difficult at times to be positive in like the hardest situations. So, what do you guys think about like being positive even when you don't really feel like it?
See, positivity is a thing. If you don't feel like positive, you will not be positive.
Why to just show off that we are positive?
Positivity has to be natural.
Correct.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to cultivate it, no?
Cultivation is a separate thing, but you cultivate in such a way that it becomes a habit. Unless and until it is not a natural habit in you, that will not work on you. That is my experience.
Yeah, fair enough, but I'm sure that there must have been times
But-
where it is difficult, na? Like the situation
Yes.
is so bad
Yes.
where
yes.
you can't be positive.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think about
There
sometimes
must be not spewed every time this kind of time comes in.
like, sometimes though I see, like, I'm casually talking to somebody, like my sisters or anyone, and they tell me, and I just very casually say something, and they say, "Arey, positive bolo, positive bolo." Arey, like, kya positive bolo? Let's be casual also sometimes and let the positivity come as a dil se.
But there are situations where it is difficult to be positive because certain conditions of life, certain incidents make you think negatively, and then it is difficult to come out. But I think it is better to come out of that situation because I can tell you my own experience over this period of life. I was never negative, never. But I started thinking, wrong things. This will happen, that will happen. What will happen if this is gone wrong? And then I saw things happening, in a bad way. So then it was a period of almost a year, and there are many incidents, many things which make you negative. But ultimate truth of life is being positive forever is a must to challenge life.
I think being positive forever is a myth
No,
because you can't be positive forever.
no.
You just said a positive person has instances where they become negative, so that literally contradicts your sentence of saying that
No,
you can be only positive
that is a
forever.
normal. No, that is a normal instinct. I said, a person who is by default positive person can become negative. A person who is by default negative can become positive.
But who sets these by default?
By default is by nature, by his nature.
So the nature
Like-
changes, na?
like-
How can you say forever कुछ हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है?
Forever becoming
I don't
positive.
think anything is forever.
Anything is forever, but positivity can be forever. You can think everything positive, even there is a bomb blast in front of you.
Fair enough. I'm not
So
disagreeing to
that
that.
kind of positivity you acquire out of practice, out of living, out of being natural, processing the things which comes to you every day.
Do you think he's making?
No, actually, see, why he is making such a committed statement, because he is a very positive person, and sometimes, like, when I go in some, negative thinking, so he always tells me one thing, कि Prachi, even if you meet hundreds of negative people, don't become negative. You are a positive person. You make others all positive.
Right. I agree that you are a positive person and you have to be positive whatever situation comes your way, whatever, same. Like, I get where you come from, but what I'm trying to say is there is no default setting.
I say there is no setting. That setting has to be done by yourself. What is the worst thing happen to your life?
Death.
Your death. So once you accept that, at certain level, yes, I am going to die. When I am going to die? Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. So I live my life, today is the last day. Still, even after that, negative things. See, then you cross that juncture, or you can say in a commercial way, break even. There will be a time. See, how you process, how the things happen in life. A war happens in the mind first, then it actually happens. The Second World War was happening in the minds of Hitler years before it happened. He was planning to conquer. So anything happens in the mind first. Even so-called negativity for others, you will see it as a positive thing. A bomb blast, I'm saying to that instant, a bomb blast. To that instance, an accident. Worst to worst things. To that instance, a death. That's not the worst things to happen. So you said no. That is also some. जैसे गीता में लिखा है, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, जो भी हो रहा है अच्छा ही हो रहा है. So if you have developed that habit to your mind, then automatically, then वो manifestation वगैरह बोलते हैं ना, वो बाद में आता है. नहीं तो मैनिफेस्ट करो, मैनिफेस्ट करो, मैनिफेस्ट करो, मैनिफेस्ट करो, मैनिफेस्ट करो, तो भिखारी भी मैनिफेस्ट करेगा. तो मैं अंबानी बन जाऊँ, ऐसा नहीं होता.
हाँ तो man, our thoughts and
So
habits
that's the
combined with
entire.
action makes the result.
And the mind.
And to what you were
you
saying
process.
before, it's almost as saying that pain is constant, but suffering is a choice, is something that I have heard someone
Yes.
say.
Yes, because pain will come, things will be up and down.
So when you have that जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है mindset, things get easier anyway. Also, please excuse my voice, I'm a little sick.
It's my learning. I am learning out of this. Bad thing, okay. I lost my job, okay. Certain things happen, certain death happen. Something has happened for good. So if I try to find out, sometimes you don't try to find out. Time tells you what was correct that time, why it has happened.
Yeah,
I
agree.
can give you hundreds of examples.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I feel like my life is a living example of जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. And at that moment, you feel that, oh my god, like this is the worst thing that can ever happen to me, whatever. But with time, you realize that whatever happened was happened for your best. And that happens generally with everyone. And although it may feel like it's not the best thing to happen, it usually is.
Because I said now, the career point of view, I got 3 choices and 3 big companies that time: BMC, BSCS, and BST. I was interested to go in BMC क्योंकि उनका सैलरी अच्छा था, हाइक अच्छा होता था, like municipal corporation, and then अच्छा bonus, 20% bonus used to get Diwali bonus. BST also good, bus free, and being an engineer. But somehow I got failed in medical or BST, and even after asking a simple question in BMC, one question, I was on a waiting list and I had to go to BSS. I said, why? But then after certain years, I came to know why I got in BSS. When my life was already planned.
Correct.
So I can tell you hundreds of examples. I think she can also tell.
100 now.
She can also tell that examples. What do you think?
No, I learned, really, I should say, Virendra very strong in that part. And he made me positive too. So,
Another example. So power of positivity I believe strong.
You can see
But that doesn't mean, that again doesn't mean it should become a ritual. अरे हल्दी बोल, अरे अच्छा बोल.
मेरे को लोग
No.
कुछ लोग मुझे बहुत पकाते हैं. अरे कैजुअल बोलने जाएंगे तब भी बोलते अरे पॉजिटिव, अरे पॉजिटिव, अरे ऐसे मजाक कर रहे हैं, मस्ती कर रहे हैं, इसमें क्या पॉजिटिव बोल, पॉजिटिव let it be casual sometimes.
I think it also comes with a lot of faith and belief that whatever happens, happens for good. You believe in the power of things happening the way they are supposed to, and you keep doing your action or karma. And then things eventually fall in place, is what I have experienced and is what I think. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff going around toxic positivity, which is what we spoke about. Like, have you heard the term toxic positivity? I don't know. Have you? Yeah.
It is a negativity, I guess.
Huh?
It is a kind of negativity again.
No. Toxic positivity is a term that means even when a person is, for example, feeling grief or feeling sad, or there are emotions that are not positive, some person or the other or they themselves feel the need to be positive even in that situation, just because you have the mentality that positivity is the way to go, and
Yeah.
it generally has a negative effect on yourself.
Yeah, it can be, of
Basically,
course.
when you force positivity
Yes.
Correct.
way too much,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It should be natural.
And one has to understand what is positivity and what is negativity. Now, what is positive energy and what is negative. Just blindly you cannot, talk and follow things like this.
No, being emotional, being sad, being happy,
yeah.
they are emotions.
Yeah.
It is not connected.
You don't have to force certain things in while you're feeling certain emotions, and that is an example of toxic positivity.
So I can give an example of Mahabharata. So when Abhimanyu died, Arjuna was like in a grief. मर गया मेरा बेटा. He started crying like hell. So Krishna had given him that, विराट रूप का दर्शन दिया था. He has taken him out of all the माया मोह की मोह माया सब कुछ नहीं है, सब मरने वाले, मैंने मारा है सबको. You do your karma, that's all. So ज्ञान दिया था बड़ा. तो उसने बोला, रियलाइज किया कृष्ण ने, why you are crying? I have told you, everything is going to happen. When you are into war, people will die. War means dying. उसमें ऐसा नहीं होगा कि बिना खून और बिना मरे जीता जाता है, ऐसा कोई वार नहीं है. So dying. So why you are crying? So he made him, realize, don't cry, it's okay. And then he went. When he went home in the evening after that, he went to Subhadra, and Subhadra was crying like this. So Krishna went inside and he started crying. Oh, very bad. So Arjun got confused. अरे ये क्या है? अभी तो मुझे लेक्चर दे रहा था. क्यों? और इधर तो खुद रो रहा है. लाइक क्या है भाई? आप खुद रो रहे हो और मुझे तो बोले रोने के लिए. बोलते भाई तेरे लिए अलग चीज है, इधर अलग है. वो ज्ञान मैंने तुझे दिया है. I have made you realize what is reality of life. Enlightenment तुझे दिया है, सुभद्रा को नहीं. तो सुभद्रा को I am behaving as a normal person, which is an emotional thing for her, and it's a big thing to lose a son. It's the biggest worst thing to happen.
He was consoling his
So it's consoling. So he was crying. Sister consoling, crying. So maybe it's an action, or it is required to show my emotions. तो मेरे बहन का भी बेटा है या जो भी है सुभद्रा का. So that's called emotions, utilizing emotions. But even you are crying, even you are sad, internally these things will pass.
True. The good also passes, the bad also passes.
ये भी दिन चला जाएगा.
So being neutral and happy. I think being happy and being positive, yes, it's a power, and that ultimately changes your life course.
True.
That gives the direction, and even the things which are not happening starts happening.
Yeah.
And if you go other way around to the negativity, deep dive into negativity, then things which are happening good turn out to be bad.
So, final thoughts. What do you think is one way we can bring positivity in our lives as a daily practice to eventually make it a habit that can, change our lives for good, and without pretending that everything is the best at all times? Like, while embracing whatever goes wrong, still trying to maintain a positive mindset. How do you develop a positive growth mindset? Like, what is one thing that we should do?
For me, it's like yoga. Yoga really helps. So, and the course that I've been always doing is pranic healing. So that's very important, so that uh, pranic healing is something, it's a healing touch, and that really gives me positivity. Like sometimes I'm like really scattered or
So, what are the benefits of yoga that makes you develop this mindset?
Meditation also.
yeah, meditate, yoga, pranic healing, all these are the first connected with meditation. So when your soul is connected with the super soul, so you automatically get calmed down in whatever situation. I have never taken help of others to counsel me. I can listen to, like, I hear your dad speaking, always very nice, very good, very inspiring, motivating. But if I want to be calm and be in peace of mind, it's me who will help myself, and that comes only through yoga, meditation, pranic healing.
So any kind of spiritualism which will make you connect to universe, I think that helps you connect, number one. But that's again a long process. But for daily thinking, I think you should live in such a way that whatever happens, happens for good. Things are bad. I must try. The try and the action should not stop. While action should not stop, you must think that every day is a new day for me, and I'll try my best to make it better. When I make it day to day, and I don't think much about past, and I don't think much about future. I can plan for future, but I don't get entangled. ऐसे ही करना है, ऐसे ही होना है. Or I sometimes see what happens. I am sometimes a victim of my past, or I am a dreamer of my future, and I don't live present. And actually, what is in the hand is present. What you live is present. You never live future and you never live past. Past is left behind. It is an experience. It is a learning you made. Future is for planning, but not getting entangled or attached. Things may go like you. We had planned you for becoming a doctor first, then engineer, IITN, and what the course of time made you a designer. And then I wanted to be IITN. You went to a college where it is far better than IIT. So that's how it's the course of life changes. If you try and be open for the life doors, don't close it. Don't close it. The universe may have good plans for you.
Trust the
You need to
plans
trust the plans and make good choices.
and do the actions that you're
That is
supposed
action.
to do.
Making good choices is action.
Action. True.
If you choose good things at right time, I don't think this is
I feel like time is
time is just a measure, but
yeah.
when it is a time you
Time
choose
is-
good thing.
Yeah, like you will end up making a choice, but I don't think it's dependent on the right time. I don't believe in the concept of
Maybe
right
if you are right,
But-
right in time in the sense, if you are created that positivity within you,
Huh.
then you will choose right thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the right thing could differ from perspective and person to person. So what's right for me can be wrong for you,
Of course,
and that just goes
of
on.
course.
But yeah, I feel like
But there must be a daily rituals.
yeah, there must be something that coming to daily rituals. I was about to say that for me, it's been reflection, gratitude, and journaling. So like making, have there are these like nowadays there are these very nice journals where they have like prompts and stuff. So like they ask you a certain question about your day or whatever, and you like, write stuff down. What I used to do is that write 5 things I am grateful for each day, and that just made me feel better about the day. So even if the day was bad, there are still 5 things that I could be grateful for.
That's a good mechanism for those who are trying to
cultivate, to create that pattern and make that pattern into habits.
No, that creates a habit. It's basically creating a
Creating a
habit.
habit,
What I
develop that
started with.
mindset. Yeah.
Yeah. So it has, see, habit makes the, जो हमारी आदत है वो हमारा स्वभाव बन जाती है, स्वभाव से हमारा चरित्र बन जाता है,
But it all
करेक्टर.
starts with thoughts, right?
हाँ, but it all starts विचार, विचार action, actions becomes habit, habits becomes character, character leads to give you the positivity gains.
But I always feel one thing very strongly, that after every success, means whether success or whatever it is, spirituality should be in life. मतलब एक्शन है लेकिन
Actually, spirituality should be in life. से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, spirituality is life.
नहीं, मतलब people say no that we are spiritual beings actually, living in a human being.
Yeah. Spiritual beings having a human experience.
Yeah, human experience. Yeah.
But होता है उल्टे, लोगों को लगता है spiritual experience is to be taken after, once you become old. वो क्या बूढ़ों का काम है, वो क्या है हम लोग. So it is not. We are actually spiritual beings. But we have forgotten that, and that is the reason these all negativity, wrong thinking, jealousy, hatred, competition, criticism, comparison, all these seeds, cancers.
I think you need to put a filter in your brain so that you filter out all the negative thoughts, and then
A person has to grow for himself, but he should not fall into, मतलब मुझे अपने दुख का मतलब ये नहीं है, लेकिन उसने मर्सिडीज लिया या उसकी खुश का गम बहुत ज्यादा है.
There's a lot to uncover in this topic.
Yeah.
And we'll get there slowly, but this is just a little hint into how positivity works and what do we think about it. So yeah.
It is not out of force. It is out of.
Yeah, it should be a habit. That's true. So keep journaling, keep meditating, and
do yoga.
Love your life.
And think positive.
Yeah, think positive. Try to think positive.
Starting think.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. And yes, please like, share, comment, spread the word, share the video.
We would love to hear lots of suggestions and advice.
Yes, please throw in some comments and give us some suggestions about what you want us to talk about.
And we'll take it positively.
Yes, so thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.